Hey everybody, welcome back to the Council of Reeds here at the comic shop. I'm Dylan, here with Jason.
G'day.
Nitin.
What's up?
Fommy.
Hey.
And Dave.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year's! First episode of 2023.
Yeah.
Nothing bad's happened yet.
Yay.
So far.
So far.
Okay, our featured comics this week. Oh, we're doing 2 weeks of comics, right?
Yes. Because there's nothing else to talk about.
Yes. So, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Issue 1.
Yes.
That's a great title. And Timeless, Issue 1. Not to be confused with the other Timeless Issue 1 that came out, 2 years ago?
No, 21.
That confused.
Yeah, I guess it depends how you want to say 2 years or not. But yes, 21.
Yeah.
21.
Yes, so his timeless 2022. The other one was timeless 2021.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
2023.
It was good.
My head hurts already.
You have a
I really feel like that title needs a featuring Hawkman, but okay.
Green Arrow.
No.
Many more Power Rangers.
Also
Teenage Mutant
featuring...
Ninja Turtles.
Yes. Okay, we don't have much else to talk about. Me and Jason are going to talk about Light and Magic on Disney+. It's a doco about ILM, very interesting.
Yeah.
I guess I was also going to talk about Avatar The Way of Water
Yeah.
because I went to see it.
Good.
Calm down,
I mean,
calm down. Your excitement
yeah.
is just spilling over.
Just me.
Yeah, literally just you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jason, you're feeling Flashback.
My feeling Flashback. Wally.
Of course. Of course you wouldn't like it. Not enough explosions for you.
Just,
Cold, man.
Too sensitive for you.
Beautiful.
I don't know. Dave's.
I got a review.
Dave's got.
You made a good point. It was not as bad as I thought it was once I watched it again, but it was a good point. Okay, let's get into the comic books.
Yes. Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, second crossover. So it is a sequel. It's not just a second time around. Like
Yes.
it's story-wise sequel.
I don't remember anything about the first one.
Me neither.
The Turtles became Power Rangers is all I really remember.
That's right. Yeah.
But this one's got Dan Mora on art, so oh my god, it looks amazing.
I wasn't gonna buy it, and then I saw the preview, and I was like, "Damn, okay,
Wow.
I'm gonna buy this now." The turtles look amazing.
Yeah.
It looks great.
They really do.
I didn't read the first one, but I assume that some of the cast got pulled into Reader's dimension,
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
and the
She was on the
turtles
moon,
had
though.
the power to transform into humans for a little while.
It's like
As you can
that's,
see in the
that's a
first-
holographic device thing.
Oh,
this one,
Yeah,
okay.
that's new in
It's
this.
Nightcrawler image inducer. I thought it straight away.
Okay. But yeah, art looks amazing on it.
And we just saw some solicits in the latest previews of what's happening down the track. I won't say anything, but it's insane,
Yeah, some
and it
cra-
makes perfect sense.
Crazy stuff coming.
It's so cool.
And a nice little heel turn.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And because in the first one, at the end of the first one was the end of Shredder. You know, he's not been around since, sort of thing.
Turtle Zoid kind of thing.
Like, is it in continuity with the Turtles book?
No.
Okay. So just add the Shredder in this little crossover.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
But it was pretty fun. Typical crossover book.
Yeah.
You're not getting a lot, but it was each got their little, Donnie and whatever the nerd one is,
Billy.
whatever.
Billy.
All right.
It's Timmy.
He has a name, Jason.
William.
Bluey. Goddamn.
Bluey, yeah. Bluey.
Yeah. They had their little nerd thing and, yeah.
Now, if it was Ninja Turtles,
Jason and Leah.
There we go.
I didn't know that one because it's my name. They have their little, we're the leaders, and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. But it was alright. It was good.
Yeah, they go to Oni's, the juice bar, and they order disgusting things in their smoothies.
Yes.
Oni's like, what the hell's going on with your friends over there?
Yeah, it's just fun. It was good. Next up, Timeless 2022. One shot. This one's Jed McKay. Some top tier artists of Greg Land, Patrick Searcher, and Salvador LaRocca.
Great
It's
land. It's
excellent.
top tier.
I loved it.
It's okay.
I loved it.
It was
amazing.
when I flicked through it, because last year's Timeless sort of had snippets of what's to come, sort of thing.
yeah.
This one is just a straight 40-page story, and flicking through, I was like, oh man, this looks a bit you don't want to say boring, but You know, I was not that excited at a quick flick, but when I read it, it was great.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And you still get those treats of what's to come.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It
Like,
might
they
not
weren't
be as
quite as obvious.
no, but if you've been reading and you're up to date with your stuff, even if you're not, you're going to see some cool stuff that could happen. But
Yeah.
if you're up to date, you can see exactly, especially the Percy Wolverine stuff with all the beasts.
Yeah.
If you have a look at what's the upcoming solicit for Wolverine at the moment, it is the takeover of beasts. And
It's Ghost Rider Wolverine.
yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah, Dark Beast is going to have a big role coming
Coming
up.
up.
Yeah. Because you saw him sort of... Sinister's got him in his vats as well, so that's pretty cool.
Did you read this?
I read that.
Yeah, cool.
Can you imagine if it like turned into actual like Age of Apocalypse? And just wound up there, and it's like, oh crap, it was here. Like, that was actually the future. That'll be hilarious.
But it can't be.
I know it can't be, but like maybe certain aspects.
Mm.
Just,
The
you know.
Crow, is that Chernobyl? Because remember the
Yeah,
four-eyed crows
yeah,
in
I'm
Chernobyl?
not quite sure.
That's what I reckon that was. I'm really intrigued with the... Because this is like bringing it back to when he brought it back to this time. Who is that?
That's the Mary Jane stuff, I think.
Okay, cool, yeah. Yep, jackpot.
Yeah.
Of course.
Which, isn't that a weird...
Oh, you see the feet on that freaking Spidey top left?
Oh, I didn't. Shit, good call, bro.
Ew!
you see it?
Look at his hands as well.
Calm down, man.
He's only got 3
Ew.
fingers.
Nightcrawler feet.
Disgusting.
And not a great card, armor, in the old Marvel Snap, FYI.
Depends on what you're playing.
Oh!
Get good for me.
Get better, Jason. Get better.
I liked... Was it Meriden?
Yeah.
And his crew of
His?
Avengers. Their crew of
Yeah.
Avengers. You think it's a woman?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get to that in a minute.
Oh, I don't know. I wanted to ask a couple of questions before the pod started, but I forgot, so we'll just ask them during it.
And their crew of...
Oh, yeah, the
Uber
Knights.
Avengers?
Holy moly. Like
Uber Avenger Knights?
An old school Camelot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will agree with... I thought it had a female vibe.
What happened to Gamora after that Infinity War shit?
Oh, yeah.
What, is she around, though?
I don't think so. Because the Guardians don't have a
That's my pick.
You think it's Gamora?
Interesting.
Who do
That's
you
my
think
pick.
then?
Okay.
But what happened to her at the end of it? Because did she get a stone? Did she get... Because I missed that. I'll be honest, I missed that whole little... Because she was the main archetype of that, wasn't she?
She's a bad guy, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at.
Who do you think then?
I thought it was Richards.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying,
can
but I
see
Because
think...
I think it's a hero. And I think it's an Avenger hero. Okay, it doesn't work with Reed Richards, but... I think it's Reed Richards or... I don't know, but it's definitely a hero. Is my...
It could be Ultimates Richards.
Which one?
Like,
The Maker.
Oh.
yeah.
I hope not. They don't.
No,
But
see...
I reckon how it's going to end up is like this is the link between Kang and Reed. Like this will
I reckon
this
we're
will
still...
be the link.
I
that
reckon
son
they're going to
and
keep
father.
pushing that for a while before they do that link.
Nah,
to be
I
honest.
reckon
I
the
just
link will
don't
be
think
here.
we'll ever get it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's going to be
they
the
won't-
Chasing the
They'll
Dragon.
never
Yeah,
commit
never
to it.
confirm.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole point. Don't
yeah.
confirm or deny. Nice to see the Ebony Blade getting
Yeah.
a talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
the usage.
It's probably just going to be goddamn friggin' the Wasp or something. Because Kang's it's the Ant-Man villain.
True.
They like to have their fake symmetry.
Yeah.
I
Synergy.
did like how they aged up those heroes to make them like they were just kids.
Yeah.
He was talking, he was like, oh, you are a kid.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, yeah, that was pretty creepy.
So who are the others on the spoilers? Who are the others on the chessboard? You got Doom, obviously.
Ultron.
Yep. And then
That's what it looks like.
Well, one of them looks like Dormammu. I'd say that one would be a flaming skull head, but you obviously can't do the flame. And is that the guy with the
that's not Immortus, right? I know it's Kang, but like
maybe it is Immortus, I don't know. It's like the green and the black with the moustache. Is that Immortus?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
looks similar from
What's-
behind.
but he's like interdimensional, isn't he?
I think, are you thinking Diablo?
Yeah,
Maybe like Fantastic Four?
yeah,
He's like an alchemy sort of
yes.
magic sort
That's
of
who I thought the other one was, but I couldn't pick it either.
But it seems to be all villains on the board.
I also thought it was interesting with that. I put aside my mask, my wizard's mantle. I thought it was interesting. Like, is that just putting it right out there? But yeah.
It's clear.
Well,
Interesting.
he is a fan. He's going to be writing all this, Mr. McKay, who we've spoken about quite a bit about recently.
Well, saying that, like, that is a very specific Avengers logo they're using. So is that going to be a hint to that?
Oh.
Like, it's the, like...
The All Out. Similar, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, which was a throwback to, it's the, like, when Captain Marvel was leading the team, and, like, Black Knight, Whitman and stuff. And,
So is that 90?
like, yeah, late 80s, early 90s, sort of.
Okay.
And there's some, like...
Not, you know, it's a specific logo. So is that a hint to something?
There's some interesting stuff coming too, I think. Like, I kind of, not poo-pooed it, but, like, when it was sorted in this list, I'm like, like, another symbiote stuff, but the way it's all coming together, especially the Carnage stuff, which we'll get to soon, yeah, very interesting.
So, we take it Kang's gathering Avengers basically now, right? After this.
I wouldn't take it as that yet.
No, yeah?
No, not yet.
Because he seems like Kang's going to be out of commission for a while.
Yeah.
He's got to do something. I think he's just going to build his own team to fight the other team.
That's what he sort of implied. But he's still going to be... He's going to heal up first.
Oh, yeah. But you can't have the next 3 issues of him just, like...
No,
alone
not
in
3,
null
but the
space.
next
No,
the
this,
next one...
this is the one-shot.
Yeah.
That confused me as well. It's like... It's not ongoing? It's
No,
just...
it's a one-shot.
so... Because
Like the first
Aaron's
one was a
Avengers
one-shot.
is about to end, and he's taken over,
Yeah,
and
but
that's where this will
I thought
continue.
that, like, this will be, like, the main book, and then you have...
No,
it
not
No,
yet.
no, he's a
all the
one-shot.
others, and-
So it's just building up to
Lost
what's going to...
opportunity, Marvel.
Nah. You're still trying
Well,
to wrap...
it's
you've
kind
got-
of leading into something
Because
else.
you've got two
so...
ongoing Avengers books happening at the moment that are about to finish,
Yeah.
plus the all-out Avengers. Like, you don't need another one right this
It
second.
seems like it's going to be the 2023
It's smart.
event.
So what does this lead into, then?
The 2023 event.
Did you
maybe
read
the
the back
yeah.
frickin' page
Oh,
and the
that, okay.
thing we just spoke about?
No, but, like...
You just wait for your turn to talk, really, don't you?
Yeah.
And we don't know.
You just wait.
That's the
Otherwise.
point of
It's
the
a
book,
mystery.
Dave.
You're not meant to know when it's meant to get you excited.
We'll tell you when
And, like,
we
they've
know.
been building for a while, because, like, the last time this was a year ago, more than a year ago, and, like, that didn't really go anywhere. Like, it's just been a real slow build.
No, but I thought it'll be, like, going to, like,
We did get that 5-part.
the event. You know, like...
Yeah, I get you, but you're wrong.
I think those two are sort of not really connected.
Yeah, true. It's just more just a...
Same time, so
Yeah, same
it was
time.
odd.
Yeah, just a mini to come out.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I do actually want to go back and look at that other timeless now.
Mm.
Because to see what
How much
has come to
didn't
fruition
come,
and
or-
didn't.
yeah. All right, next up, in issue 1 this week for Scout Comics, Red Winter Fallout. I read this one. This was not too bad. Russia, Russian mobs go to war at an oil refinery, and they're all dead. But also includes a mysterious American woman is dead as well. And
Did you get pushed out of a hospital window by any chance?
no, she got shot. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But like the guy that's maybe responsible is obviously another American dude that's sort of then on the run. He's been stabbed and FBI stuff back in the States. It was interesting. The art was a bit meh,
Yeah,
but it sort of fit at the same time.
Yeah, I flicked through it, but it didn't. The art didn't
It doesn't
really
grab
follow
you
this,
at all.
And I didn't get through all my books this week. So.
But yeah, it was not bad.
Cool.
Not bad. All right, from last week I think this was.
Yep.
Dark Crisis on Infinite, issue 7.
Very confusing cover in this one. It makes it look like a one-shot or something.
It's a bit poor. Like, why is it like? It screams like it was designed to be an acetate cover.
Yeah,
and they
it's
ran
the
out
same.
of the
Yeah.
budget, or acetate couldn't get enough or whatever. It's so weird.
Like, overall, it's an satisfactorily end to the book.
You see this double page I just read?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh man, when I was reading that and I got to that page out loud, I said, "Oh, that's fucking sick!" Out loud, it was so cool. Like it ended how I guess, if it's supposed to be status quo changing sort of event, you can't. You either go super hard and change everything, or you sort of wuss
Yeah,
out
you
and
can't
don't.
half-ass it, eh?
And sort of and
So they're just...
I don't want to say
fixing-
half-ass it, but
They're doing another little adjustment.
nah.
Not even just.
We're back, but the only thing difference
Is that Superman telling the Rock he's not going to be in the
Yeah,
next movie?
like how mad.
Yeah.
How hard do they try to make it the Rock? It's just
Oh, wow.
trying to. Basically, it's trying to find a fucking role for the Titans, like
Yes.
the classic Titans, like because they've been lost in the shuffle for
I'm really excited
20 years. To be
about
honest.
that, actually.
Yeah, No Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Titans on my card
Yeah.
for the first time.
The book was fine.
Teen Titans
Yeah.
or Titans?
Book was fine.
Well, it's probably the new
Titans.
book's probably just gonna be Titans, right?
I don't
Yeah.
even know if there is a new
That
book.
is
Isn't it just going to be
Teen Titans
Nightwing?
growing up?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think
What?
so. Yeah, no, I don't think it's a Titans book. I think it's just Nightwing becomes a Titans book by proxy.
Are you serious?
I think so. I don't know if they're trying to hopefully launch, maybe.
Well, Nightwing in this series is sort of the crux of the ending.
Okay.
It relies on him and Deathstroke from when he was Robin, and Deathstroke was fighting the Teen Titans.
Oh yeah, if I had to pick a lead, Nightwing's the lead character of the book,
Yeah.
which I really dig.
Like we said last time, art is fantastic.
Yes.
Artist of the year, one of the artists of the
Yes,
year.
yes.
I mean, but the it's just superheroes fighting bad guys.
Yeah.
And fucking rules.
Instead of fighting themselves,
Yes.
like seems to be the flavour of the
And
last
I
15 years.
love that it's just Deathstroke can't handle the fact that he's a bad dad, so he wants to destroy the universe just a bit.
So no one else has to have that pain.
Yeah, instead of having to take responsibility and the blame on himself, he's like, nope, fix it for everybody.
Yes.
Instead of just whatever.
Nobody's alive, nobody can hurt.
Yeah.
Alright, bro.
Fair enough.
And then
I
the
can't have it, no
epilogue
one cares.
was very, very interesting.
Yeah.
With the future of the metahumans.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I did see
Yeah.
some of that.
who and what the directive is from Shadow Council, whatever they're called, whatever that is. I know it was a great series.
Yeah.
It didn't end. It wasn't a disappointing ending,
No, it was just,
but it wasn't a blow your mind ending.
It was
But
just wrapped up nicely.
Hell is
Yeah.
that?
yeah,
You've seen that person before?
No.
Holy bajolies.
Bajolies.
Oh, look.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, just. I think you'll really enjoy the
Wow.
trade when you get it, then, Dylan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So like, who are they? And
What, that one?
Yeah, man.
It looks a lot like one of the things in World's Finest that happened recently. Do you remember that, Jace?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We can talk about it later.
okay.
Okay. Intriguing.
Oh, that's cool.
That's really cool. That's amazing. Yeah, that's definitely what they were going for with that cover, and they couldn't afford it. For
Right?
Sure.
Yeah, it just seemed like I was going to
100%,
acetate.
Everything leans towards that,
Yeah.
like looking at it.
Yeah, that's the only detraction from the book.
It's a terrible cover.
And
They could just make a die cut or something.
your
Yeah.
moment you had with that double page, I got one of those later with that Doctor Strange. Holy hell.
Yeah, that's strange. It's great.
Alright, next in me pile, Namor. Submariner number 3.
I believe it's pronounced Namor.
I don't care how it's
The
pronounced.
Aztec warrior.
Fuck.
You almost
Come on,
fell?
bro.
Huh?
You alright?
I don't know. My
Did you stop a chair?
no, I don't know. I'm just. Fuck, I don't know.
Just to let you guys know what just happened, Jason almost fell off his chair.
I think the chair might be broken. There's a bit of play in it. Nitin, this is excellent.
Is
Oh,
it still Pascal Ferry?
Yeah.
Then
we
I
know
wonder
that.
why.
Alright, so Namor and Luke Cage are off to Latveria, where the Doombot is like, Namor, you're an ally, you're allowed in.
You dumbass.
Yeah. And it's really, I'm liking it more and more. The art is it.
Is that a mindless?
Adapter.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Awesome ending. So like, Namor, he's like, nah, he's trying to save the Earth and build a new civilization for
There's heaps in the
the
future.
Breathers. Yeah.
okay.
there's basically no one's left.
I
Everyone's
was wondering
dead.
why Luke Cage looked like Samuel L. Jackson from
Yeah,
Django.
everyone's dead. The humans can't have babies. They're dying. There's no air. Namor's trying to make settlements under the water, but obviously that's hard. But his plan is if he can get Jim Hammond, Human Torch, they're going to be able to make a breathable section on the thing. And
Nice.
Namor's retired as king or whatever, so he's trying to be good, do everything. But the people don't trust, the Earthlings don't trust
No more.
well, Atlantis, right? And like, there's interesting bit. Like, so they're at Latveria. Spoilers, people. And then Frankenstein's there, and he's got kids. Not his kids, but there's kids being born, and they're whoa. And he's like, no, it's your people. He's like, no, we're helping you. We're trying to help. And like, he's like, nah, man. Like, Atlantis is the problem here. Like, they don't know we're here and we can have kids or whatever. And like, you saying we're sterilising kids or whatever? And then Jim Hammond rocks up, because Jim Hammond's been sending people to get him. And then Jim Hammond rocks up, and yeah, I think the robots are trying to take over, maybe. But I don't know. But Namor, I think, doesn't realise maybe they've been there. He might not be doing bad shit, but
without knowing
these people are doing bad shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just slowly getting better and better.
The art didn't look very bad.
No, it's fine.
It's not as bad as I expected.
Nah,
well, the first issue wasn't great, but that was better.
Yeah, like, you flick through it and it doesn't,
And
do much.
I'm starting to sway that a good story can outweigh. I used to be, I need the art as well, but so you can.
Depends on the artist.
I know, but I'm starting to sway. If it's a really good story, then I can handle it.
I always feel, especially at the start of a book, the art's got to grab you a little to give it a shot. But like, if you've been on a book or you like the character, and then you can look past the terrible art sometimes, maybe.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know if I concur with that. We'll talk about that soon, brother.
You're still reading it.
What's it? Yeah. Almost last. 5 or 4 part?
5, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
seeing how
maybe
it
the trade
finishes.
then. We'll see.
Just not bad. Just different Namor.
Yeah.
See how it goes. Next up, Knitting. Issue 4 of Creepshow.
Yeah.
This book's so good.
It is so good.
So
Just classic Creepshow, 2 stories.
Oh, yeah. And they're both good.
They are very
They're
good.
both good.
What was the first one?
First one's the
vampire one. Yeah, that was. Oh, fuck, that was
That
good.
was so good, man.
A bunch of kids
Yeah.
discover there's like a vampire nest in their town. They go and try and take it down, but they're still fucking kids.
And then instantly.
Take them out. They misjudge Sunset,
Yeah.
and then it's just still a bunch of kids trying to take over adult vampires. And
And like 80s sort of,
Yeah.
you know?
Because you always see, there's been so many stories and movies and stuff like that where it's a bunch of kids and they fight it, which is a freaking interplanetary
Yeah.
entity that feeds on people, and they just beat it.
Yeah.
Wow.
While really, what would actually happen?
Yeah. Like, like the kid, one of the kids cutting crosses into the heads of the
because
bullets
he's
and
the
stuff.
son of the
and-
sheriff and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
And then one survives and
Yeah,
becomes agoraphobia, like stays in that
wow.
house.
Never leaves the house again.
And then, the ending.
Oh, the end is so good. So
that was a damn
so
good story.
Creepshow-y.
And
yeah.
the second story was even better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I know. The first story I think's better.
No, first one's better. But the second one's about like
It's
a wrestling.
wrestling.
It's
So-
wrestling.
Yes.
But it's like
I just read Crimson Cage.
but like a haunted demonic mask.
Yes.
Lucha mask.
It
And
just sends you crazy.
yeah. Fuck. It was
Yeah,
good.
that was pretty cool.
It was good. And then the ending. This series has been great.
Yeah. This is what comics, sort of.
Because I was
used
sort
to
of
be.
hesitant. Maybe I was like, it was going to be two ongoing stories throughout the whole
Yeah, nah.
series like that. But no. 2 one and done stories per issue.
And like
It
they're
was
pulling
great.
off some good story in 11 pages
Mm-hmm.
or whatever it is. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That vampire one, oof, might be
Very
my new
good.
favourite maybe. Next up from last week, spoiler warning ahead, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Bit of a big reveal at the end. Batman Superman, World's Finest, number 10. Finally, after me and Dylan telling Knitting for 9 months how great it is, he decided to read this one and now wants all the goddamn issues.
Well, the last page.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sort of.
man. It's crazy.
And I did read the issue. I didn't feel like I was missing out on anything.
No, the whole series has been really Silver Age in the
Yes.
way it's written, so it is easy to pick up.
But
Yeah, like obviously, if you haven't read this major spoilers.
And from like you were saying, it was a very Silver Agey book. It was a very dark issue
Yeah,
because of what who supposedly the dude becomes.
yeah, because
Dan Moore. This is total. Same guy.
Oh, same
Yeah.
as the Turtles. That's
Yeah.
like Remitter.
He's so good, man.
um,
It's the main reason why I'm reading the book. It just
yeah, same.
and like early on, each issue was definitely. Who do you want to draw now, Dan?
I remember you
Shazam.
saying that, yeah.
Supergirl.
He did the first time I saw him was on Go Go Power Rangers.
Yeah.
and he was awesome, man. Like, he was wild buying that book. And then he left, I stopped reading that book. But yeah, basically, Superman, for the last handful of issues, has a sidekick called Boy Thunder. And, yeah, spoiler alert, the end of this issue, we get a glimpse into Boy Thunder's future, and we see that he is Magog from Kingdom Come.
Who sort of kickstarts the Kingdom Come. Everything.
Yeah, he's like
by killing Joker.
the main bad guy of Kingdom Come.
Causes Superman to run away into his farm.
And
Yeah.
that's what we're getting in this last
Yes.
page.
And I feel like it makes
Oh,
it doesn't it makes Kingdom Come even better,
Yes.
right? Because
yeah.
you know, yeah,
Essentially, it's just a prelude to Kingdom.
yeah, because you know Magog kills Joker because Joker gassed Daily
Yeah.
Planet or
Yeah.
something, right? And then Superman steps away.
'Cause
That's fine, but I feel like a part of me was like, would he just step away?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if that was his sidekick,
Yes.
and
It's all
he
his fault.
failed, you know,
Yeah.
you would see he failed
Yeah.
at his
And
job,
like, yeah,
right?
Joker had him captured and was just torturing the kid.
Yeah.
And, oh, man. He snaps
Like,
and he's like,
yeah,
if I
and
see
ending
you
the issue
again,
before it jumps is like, if I ever see you again, clown, I will kill you.
you.
Bang! Time
That
jump.
page, yeah, of Magog killing Joker. Superman's got his ponytail in the background.
Yeah. And I flicked for it down, and I came in Dylan like, you gotta look at World's Finest, and I flicked for it, oh shit, I'll buy this issue. And I was reading it, I knew it was still coming up, but when I get to the last page, I'm like, oh shit, this is so good.
And like they're both Mark Wade, so it's like
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
even someone shitting and like it's
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
Which-
It's not someone
you know,
else just coming in.
Kingdom
yeah.
Come,
Yeah.
cash in sort of.
Yeah. It's Mark Wade.
Yeah. It just feels and like it was there. It's hiding in plain sight the
His
whole time.
name was revealed to us as soon as he showed up as a character. And we, Magog's name has been revealed before. But it's just a very generic...
Just David whatever,
David something,
right?
David Reed or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's a very generic name. So it was right there the whole time.
I'm sure some people
Yeah.
knew what was coming, I guess, but yeah.
And his whole story is really cool. He's from like an alternate Earth, and he may or may not have kind of doomed his family. Like his parents were scientists, and they had like a rocket ship ready to go.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get them out, and then he's a bit of a dick. Like as a kid, he jumps in, he starts playing around with it, and he like breaks it. So they don't have enough time to build another one. With enough space to save the whole family, so it's like a Superman situation where it's only the one kid.
But he's a dick.
Yeah, but he did it.
And
Like,
he's clearly got some anger problems and emotional
Clearly.
issues. Like during the whole series, like, yeah, they're pulling him back all the time because he's just ready to go too hard.
and he comes to this planet and he tries to find his parents, and he goes up to him, and like in this reality, he died as like a baby or something. So
Yeah.
they start yelling at him like,
yeah.
"How dare you say that you're our son? He's dead." Blah blah blah. And yeah, he's just
Yeah,
a lot of stuff
Not that
happened.
welcoming he was expecting.
Yes,
Jeez.
absolutely.
No, I always like seeing the Key in any book.
Yeah.
He's one of my favourite characters.
I've never seen him before. I don't think.
Grant Morrison, JLA, is sort of when he...
Yes. Well, I was like, was he Morrison or is he a Wade one?
No, it was Morrison.
Yeah?
It was Morrison.
Because you like they were
Yeah.
alternating arcs for a while there.
You know, got me confused.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I thought the same thing, and then it just. I was like, oh wait, because hang on,
maybe.
just because it's Wade, and
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
not, but yeah. But yeah, great
Yeah.
book.
Massive, just sharp turn out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So good.
Very, very curious to see where it goes from here. If that's it.
Because the next
In
issue is
terms
the
of
last issue of the arc. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. Very interesting.
Yes.
For sure. All right, next up in the pile, Moon Knight number 18. Feeling artist, it's still pretty good.
Still work.
Yeah.
And
It's
kind of
good.
a wrap-up issue too.
Yeah.
Moving into the next phase of stuff, but what a way to... Well,
That's so good.
the way he's built this story and this arc of Moon Knight in regards of being the mission and everything like that, you could not have had a better crescendo than the way he took out that cartel.
Yes.
Is probably all I can say.
I gotta spoiler one thing. Like, so the vampires are everywhere. So what's he do? He makes the sprinklers go off, and they're all like, sprinklers? And he's like, I'm a priest.
Oh my god!
And they're
blesses
all on fire.
Nice.
Yeah, it was
So cool.
Yeah, that was one of the, like, oh yes.
Yeah, it was so well done. Even with the replacement artist.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very well done. And just the whole speech he had and the way he went about it. And then the CEO of the vampires essentially trying to turn and say, oh, we can have Moon Knights everywhere.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You have your disciples and I can work for you. It's like, calm down, big fella. You did. It was so good. And Tigra.
Yes,
That was
yes,
so
yes.
All because of Moon Knight and Tigra. No, as I said last episode, while we were sucking Moon Knight's dick pretty hard during our reviews, it's been such a good book. It's been wrapped up and brought together so well, and just like one of the things you said, none of the old helpers, like no one is
all
there.
just new,
It's
right?
all brand new, and they all lay.
Like, a little bit about Soldier was great in this.
Oh yeah, it was great actually.
Yeah.
With Hydra, that was
Yeah.
really excellent.
Yeah.
Talking about how Hydra want like mindless people, but just to do, and he's like, I'll die for Mr. Knight, and I probably will because that's the kind of person I am. But I know I'm now dying for the right reasons and shit. Oh, it's really cool.
Yeah, he's like, I was never good with nothing, no plans, and that's what Hydra and those type want.
Yeah, it was
Because
really
they
cool.
give you something that you're missing, and you just got to learn what. He's like, they just give you a handbook. This is how you do it.
Yeah, McKay's right, man. It's
Yeah.
excellent.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I love that book.
All right, next up, the finale of Sacrament, issue 5 of 5. How was this, gentlemen?
Yeah, look, I think because what it gave us, which was a really cool twist on an old school exorcism story, it's in the future, it's in space, the craziness of the actual demon and everything like that, I think we were expecting a really cool, big finish.
Yeah, I was pretty disappointed by this.
Yeah, I didn't feel ripped off, but I'm like, I don't want to say paint by numbers, but it almost
Just a little flat?
Yeah, it was a little flat. It was very flat. It was still enjoyable. I understood, and there was a new breakthrough in this issue with Reese and stuff like that as well. But yeah, I kind of the whole way the demon stopped and everything. I understand the situation, but I don't know. The cover up was cool. I enjoyed that because that was, of course, it wasn't the priest that did that. It was science. But yeah, it did fall a little bit flat.
Because it was, from issue 1, it's been building. And instead of, like The Exorcist, that this is kind of inspired by, it didn't go right up through the roof. It kind of just plateaued and then kind of went down. In terms of intensity.
And as soon as it changed, I was like, well, yeah, I know where the demon's gone. Like, it was a little bit, if you've seen this movie before, you know where this is going. I understand how they did what they did to make him get through his demons, and then that was kind of the part of it, but yeah.
It is Peter Milligan. He hasn't done anything in a while.
I still enjoyed the ride.
They do lots.
I just don't know if the destination fit the ride.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Like, the rest of it is still amazing. Like, this 5 parts,
Oh, and the
awesome.
art.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of really good... There's one really cool scene where he's trying to... I think it's in the start. Yeah, he's got the neck. It's just really cool the way they've done the demon. But, I don't know. I still enjoyed the book. I still think if you like your Exorcist-style movies and that kind of thing, you're going to get a lot out of it. It's
Sci-fi
just-
horror as well.
Yeah,
'cause
exactly
there's not
right.
much.
As I said, the ride was really enjoyable. The destination was not as enjoyable as the ride. Yeah.
Absolutely.
What a great cover.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Man, I'm thinking back to when I saw the first issue, and I was like, I don't know about this art. I was not sure about it. I can't believe I was on the fence about it.
That's
It's
all
great.
It's fitting, but...
Yeah, it's amazing, yeah.
At a first glance, you're like, it's a bit muddy and a bit...
I did love you open up that first page. There's a double shot of this giant ship through space, but it was all biblical and stuff. I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's excellent.
Yeah, very good.
Alrighty, next up, Knitting. Stargirl, Lost Children, issue 2. We're out of the regular covers, but this is Venom.
This book is great.
Yeah, it's very fun.
It's just, I like Stargirl, and it's Todd Nuck's beautiful art.
Everybody draws kids better than Todd Nuck.
And just nice,
Look at that.
Yeah, oh man.
and so detailed.
Everyone gets a look.
It is great art. The story is
Yeah.
great because it's Jeff Johns and he's he knows Stargirl. But
Damn.
the art is fantastic.
Oh, it is fantastic.
It looks
And like
really
the interactions between Stargirl and Emiko are great
Yeah.
because it just feels like
Natural.
kids talking.
Yeah.
Actual backgrounds.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
And yeah, you get more of what they're doing. And the last page of like, ooh, who it is, and you know,
Well, and just the whole,
It's a common thread we're seeing here with last pages.
the
and
whole,
reveals.
like story doubling as real world. Like, why did they just disappear? Teen sidekicks. You know what I mean? Like, 40s and 50s, everyone had one,
yep,
and they're just gone.
Oh, did you see
Spider-Man.
that's true.
the Super Pets panel in Timeless?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that was cool. And the Nick Fury dog.
Nick
Yeah,
Fury
he's got
dog.
his eye patch. Good look.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah,
Can't wait to. Oh, and the Miracleman bit.
yes. The sand is miracle on that beach.
Yeah,
It's what?
Miracleman, the pills from One Star Squadron, and stuff like that. Like gives you
Minimans?
power for
Yeah.
an hour.
Wow, that's what the sand is.
The sand on that
Holy moly.
island is this miracle, which is interesting.
Yeah, yeah. You're like, ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's a great
Just
book.
cool.
And the art's fantastic.
Yes.
Art really does not rules. Should get more work.
Just on the man bun, and I'm like, because at the bottom corner we got Strange back, which was great to see, and you got Tony drinking again.
I think I thought it was Stark.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, thanks,
Like, you know, it's got that Bob Layton era stuff.
yeah, 100%.
All right, next up, fantastic comic. This is just
That's great.
fantastic. Miracleman, Silver Age, issue 3.
It's the last one of the
The re-release
So
of
the
the
next
actual
issue,
released
yeah.
issues.
So next issue will be the continuation of the story. This book is fantastic.
Yeah.
So it just deals with him running away, ending up on the mountain, Himalayas.
Haven't got to this one yet? Oh.
No, go,
Yeah.
go, don't be silly.
There's not much.
Yeah. And going for a ride to meet some dude
Yeah.
Spoilers.
who was the first sort of superhero created by Miracleman,
thanks.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
who sort of gave up and just retired to a cabin in the mountains.
Yes.
Nice.
He became Alan Moore.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. This book is great.
Yeah.
I just love his old timey speak. It's so good.
Which is the
Chaps.
other, like, the chick, enhanced chick, right away, like, straight into,
Hold my,
Dickie.
during
and then, like, anyone want,
Is that the nude one you're talking about?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no,
No,
no.
new chick in this. She
Oh,
got
chick.
an outfit, but
Right.
like, yeah, and then
They get on
like,
the motorbike.
camp, and she's like, "Hey, so you want to sleep in my little cubby?"
You get in the motorbike. It's like, all right.
She's like, "I did
I'll let
14,
back.
bro."
Yeah. We sleep in my yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
are you
whatever.
knocked back both? And like the other ones, like, oh, no, not for me, thanks, love. I think But yeah, it's just good.
Wow.
And then he's been having little visitations in his dreams from somebody.
Okay.
Ooh, interesting.
And this cover, and I showed it before, but this cover at the back's got they're two different paintings.
Yeah, the layouts of the cover from, I think it was gonna be from a trade.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He's ripped up, like,
Oh, cool.
yeah.
This book is fantastic.
Yeah, it's very good, very good. All right, Dave, you're up.
Yay!
It's only Teenage Wasteland number 2.
About time I spoke again.
Read more comics.
How long
speak
have you
more.
had not to listen for? That's great. Had a long time to
How's
wait.
this one?
So it's gearing up. So at the end of the last issue, the white light isekai moment happens, and they all get transported into pretty much the same apocalyptic world, but with crystals everywhere. So they just go out and finding signs of life, and they find out that not only is it only just a convenience store, but there's a theater as well. And then you find out there's other people in there, and like the 4 kids have just gone out. They're split up, so 2 have stayed at the convenience store, and the main 2 characters have gone on and found the cinema. And while they're in there, they encounter the mob, who are at war with. Can't spoil it, so The War with a Rogue and
Last pages
Yeah.
galore.
yeah, it is last page reveal.
Oops.
But shout out to men settling the differences in this one. Basically, the top two characters are at odds because, like he just said, "Oh, thanks for what is it? Oh, so you just hang out with us when you can't hang out with the cool kids."
Yeah, yeah.
And the other one's
Which
like,
that was the
yeah, stop
that's
using
him
me
being
for.
the dick butt, right?
Yeah, yeah. So he's like, he fesses up. It's like, yeah, I've been a dick. I'm just been jealous of you. Blah blah blah. And it's like, oh, that's cool, man. And then one
Talk
page,
it out.
one page.
Yeah.
Talked it out. That's it.
It's not like a sitcom where if you
Yeah.
just talked and you settle this instead of dragging it out for 30 minutes. I know it's the point of the show, but
get
I know it's the point, but it annoys the shit out of me.
One of those
Settling your
classic,
differences.
one of
but
those
just-
classic like here's something out of context, and oh no, I'm angry,
Yeah, yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
not going to talk about it for 40 minutes because there needs to be a show.
Let's not hold a grudge. Let's
Yeah.
just get it over with
It's
in
the
like
sitcom
3
way.
panels. Thank you. Shut
Yeah,
up.
grudge is just someone where you park your car.
Alrighty,
Okay.
Dylan, you're up. Junkyard Joe.
Anybody else read this?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is. I almost cried at this.
It's a great book.
Jesus, man.
Gary Frank rules. I love Gary Frank.
Yeah, he's amazing.
And like,
How do we start with this?
it's just a drama.
Yeah.
There's no action, there's no really action or anything. It's just a drama story at the moment.
Yeah, and
With
it's
the robot?
really.
It's all emotion.
Yeah, really intense and emotional, and I can see people reading this and being like, "Oh, this isn't what I signed up for. I thought this was going to
Totally.
be like
Yeah,
a Vietnam
yeah,
War
yeah.
thing."
Which is valid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Considering
But,
the character is a robot soldier,
yeah,
but
but what they're doing is like so powerful.
and considering a lot of the stuff in the back is happening with vets and the American vet organizations and stuff,
Yeah.
like I can see that
Yeah.
why they're not going full blown action attacking, blah, it's a
Ex-
war story
Exactly. It's
It's
more
about-
personal in the
Yeah.
experiences.
of vets coming
Yeah.
home, like adjusting and they're whatever. But it's good. I love this book, and like the family, and then
The
The-
unnamed.
the family
Yeah.
and why they're there, and the dad's having to can't deal with the mom's death,
Yeah.
and the racist people in his podunk town.
And I think that they did, like, obviously we've seen the kids previous issue, but, they're just, but I think they did a pretty good job on straight away. You're like, okay, so
Yes.
that's the older sister, she's the bitchy hot one, and,
Yeah.
like, I think you did good, and the boys, and like that cheeky sort
Yeah.
of brother,
Mm.
let it go with him. Yeah, I thought they did pretty good with the family, actually.
Oh, he fleshed them out and gave them
Yeah, and a handful of
personality. Yeah,
pages.
it's great. Jeff Johns is great. It's a
Yeah.
great book.
I thought Jeff Johns for a while had been a bit hit and miss.
Yeah.
Like New 52 and stuff.
Just
But
needed a break by the looks of it.
yeah, because man, this has been great. Geiger's been amazing.
Mm.
You guys are saying Stargirl's been
Stargirl's
great.
Yeah, so it was great.
Like the story and image is great. Yeah,
There you go, Frank's arts. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So good.
This whole issue is just talking, and he makes it look amazing. He makes it look
Talking
beautiful.
or no talking.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. 20 pages with nothing.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, I get it. This robot's out there having to shovel this snow.
This robot's got PTSD. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying not
Big
to
time.
cry.
That's what it seems like. First
he
flick.
doesn't
Yeah.
seem to remember a lot.
Nothing.
Yeah, he just knows this dude.
Yeah.
And this robot has PTSD. He has no facial expressions. He does not talk, except somehow Gary Frank,
Conveys.
yes,
Yep.
conveys all this. And I almost cried at this freaking. It's a toaster.
Yeah, this rules. He rules.
Yeah.
The book is great.
I
Yeah.
like it. I like it a lot.
I like this universe that Jeff Johns has created. Like,
Yeah, I'm on board now.
from Geiger, like the
Before I was just like, okay, I'm gonna get Junkyard Joe because it's a robot man.
Yeah.
Obviously, but everything else, I think I'm on board now.
Yeah.
For everything.
well, that like the guy was it the Geiger one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got all the other
Yeah.
stuff. I'm like, I can't wait. I want more of this.
The Brian Hitchens on the side, like the red coat one.
Yes.
Like
Oh,
super
yeah.
keen for more of that.
Yes,
very
100%.
interesting.
Oh yeah, very much. Yeah,
Indeed.
it's good stuff.
All right, next up, Avengers Forever, number 12. You read this for me?
Sure did.
What'd you think?
Yeah, it was bloody good.
Yeah, it was good. It was
Really good.
one of the better issues for the last couple, I feel.
yeah,
It was just a big fighting issue.
massive fighting issue with the Red Army essentially. I like all the different squadrons coming in.
Yes.
The God of Fists. Holy shit!
Yes.
Kicking out his leg. That was so cool.
Which is like, because it's all the caps of the army, and then all the Carrols of the Air Force or whatever.
They're introducing.
Oh, that's cool.
They're introducing each other to themselves.
Yeah.
They like, don't flirt with the Air Force and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And then like the dog barks. And they're like, "That's right, Steve."
Yes.
It's so good.
Watch your back, Steve. Thanks, Steve. Like,
It's excellent. But then you've got this Tony that's Ant-Man from this other universe. He's kind of the lead of this multi-dimensional Avengers besides the All Avenger, and now Robbie Reeves has burned himself out, which is going to be interesting what comes of that, because they've been loving him really hard recently, so it's going to be intriguing. Is this where we saw the last page with your something I didn't think you'd be too happy with?
oh, no, it's good. 'Cause that's from the Jason Aaron Thor stuff.
Okay.
You thinking about
So I'm
Avengers
okay with it.
Assemble or something?
Must have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or something before that.
Yeah, it was actually. Yeah, I forgot it was him. Yeah.
It's ridiculous,
It's great though.
but yes.
Because
that was from-
it's Phoenix Old Man Logan,
Yeah, yeah,
essentially.
yeah.
That's from King Thor?
Yes, the thing.
Is it?
Stuff, yeah. Because he's got behind him. It's he's not alone. He's got the granddaughters.
Oh, I did not see that. I didn't even. Holy shit.
You read King Thor?
Yeah, well, yes. But I don't remember him. I don't know why I don't remember.
Because in the final, like the fight with like the Doom, everything.
Yeah, that's the end of Days.
No, see, I didn't.
Right.
I think I've only got the first couple of trades when it was at start.
Oh no, King Thor was like the last Aaron miniseries.
Oh, no, I
Yeah,
didn't read
yeah.
that. Not at all.
It's completely separate from his
Yeah.
run.
Oh, yeah, no.
essentially.
It was the one where it was the three Thors was the one I read.
God of
Oh,
Thunder.
yeah.
Or
God of Thunder.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the end, after he does
After all the
Have you
James
got
James
that?
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we do.
Cool.
Because it's to finally wrap up all the future stuff that you'd get glimpses of, but never.
Where have I seen the chicks before, though? They've been.
They were
in the start.
They were in stuff.
There,
Yeah.
they were. They were in the front.
Because when the old Thor, they had the granddaughters.
That's right. They're in
Actually, it
something
might be
else.
out.
Yeah, I think we're out.
They were
I
in
think I
something
just
else
sold it
recently
that
too.
day,
What the hell
actually.
was that? It might have been just Avengers. Like a good 6-8 months ago, I remember them because they got steered off doing something. Yeah, there's some cool Mephisto beasts in this, because it gives you all the different squadrons and what they have to fight and everything, which was quite cool, because this is kind of what's been going on the other side, where what we saw in the last issue with Doom and everything.
Yes.
Yeah,
Love all these shields being thrown.
they're
That's
so cool.
great, man. And the art, like, Takuda,
Yeah.
Yeah, like, he can be a bit hit and miss on me, but this stuff's looking fantastic.
His faces can be big.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I remember his Hulk faces back in the day. David Acuna, is that his, or a different person?
No, this is Aaron Kuda.
Yes,
Oh,
Aaron,
Kuna,
yes,
no, my bad.
Yes, yeah. It's good.
Yeah, it's great. Speaking of good,
Yeah, I was going to
Bloody
say,
hell.
Vanish. Anybody else read Vanish?
yeah,
yes.
Man, this book is getting interesting.
You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing this. And then he just feels the dark magic. Woo!
Yeah.
And that fight with the Deacon. It's not
Yeah.
my name. The art in this is just amazing.
Yeah.
Everything. The story's brilliant. It's going in places you can see it's going, but it doesn't matter because the journey is just beautiful. Stegman's on fire.
Yeah.
And he's relishing in it too. If you look at those last couple of pages, it's just Stegman world.
Yes.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, so, like, Oliver is the chosen Harry Potter kid, and now the bad guys from his Earth are the superheroes, and he's taking them down because bullshit, you're not superheroes.
But every time he kills them, he takes their powers and gets stronger.
Do you reckon they are reformed and he's just...
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, he's just gone mental.
I think he's... No, possessed is not the right word. But the bad guy that he shot
Is
is
help-
him.
is-
That's the power. Like, he's turning into Voldemort.
Well, yeah, because he's getting rid of all the people that
Yes.
were going to stop him.
Yes.
Yeah.
That explosion page was great.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
that was crazy.
But yeah, because, like, that's what the chick's
Oh,
saying
yeah, with the
to
eye and the...
Yeah.
Holy shit, that was... Yeah, that.
That's-
Yeah,
That was amazing.
because that's what the chick's saying. It's like,
Yeah.
you can't stop. Well,
That's what
it's
he was
the dark
doing.
power.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's...
Yeah, addicted to the darkness.
That's why he's the Vanish, because he's the bad guy.
Yeah. So good. I love the eyes. The way that they've done the power coming out of their eyes
Yes.
looks so good.
Yeah, like the art is amazing, but man, the color work in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, very much so.
yeah. It's just a good book.
It's a great book.
Every issue you just get some cool monster fights.
Yeah. And like it opened with that.
Yeah, like,
this one.
and then over in the second sort of thing, you're like, wait, what?
You just
He's
killed
fighting the
another-
next one, yeah.
You just killed one within a page and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
The cool big looking one.
Yeah.
I wanted more of that. So good. Alright, Mummy. Carnage, number 8.
Please tell me I wasn't the only one that read this.
I read this.
Holy shit.
This is more Carnage hanging out with freaking Malekith and Hela and shit. Right?
No,
that-
it's not. That's the thing.
That's the first
it-
couple pages of that, and then it just goes.
Stage left. It goes back to the orphanage where Cletus was.
Oh, okay.
And Cletus is always part of Cletus, or something to do with spirit / soul / revenant, whatever it is. He's still there.
Yeah. Cletus is a haunted house now.
Cletus is a haunted house. That is the best way you could have put it, my friend.
Right? Like,
Wow.
Okay. Ram V is next level.
Yeah, like-
Why is he letting Ewing touch Venom? Just Ram V, write it. Because
like-
you're going to bring it together soon anyway.
Yes. Because you get some dickhead doing the, nah, ghost of bullshit.
Yeah,
like
YouTuber
my live
dickhead.
stream. And, like, just.
How good are the
tortures
comments?
him.
Get out of there, get out of there. Now you're gone, boy.
Yeah.
That was so good. And the Cletus story, talking about, how he was bonded and he was
Yeah, it was just.
king of the world.
That's,
and,
okay.
What is going on here?
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything is
Yeah.
going
Plus,
on.
This book
at the
is-
start, you had the Hela whisper into the detective's ear and let him go wherever he went. And yeah, who knows what's going to happen with Neely? Because
He knows he's fucked.
Yeah.
He's just too deep. What can he do?
that is not what I expected.
Nah.
I expected exactly what you said. Oh, here we're going to get the end of this and it's like, okay, 2 pages and we're in the orphanage. Okay. And I'm like, oh, this could be shit. And I'm like, oh, this wasn't shit.
Yeah.
Because what it reminded me of was that Carnage, was it a one-shot that
Forever
came out?
one-shot.
Yeah. It was like that, because that was back at that orphanage as well. Look at that. Look at the kid's face.
Yeah, I think it,
Yeah. Nice.
Because the kid gives up. Like, one of the first things he gets, it's like,
yeah, that's right.
it's something
Idiot.
about your flesh or whatever, and there's a scalpel there. Oh, okay. Haha, because it's all bullshit.
Like, yeah, because the words that weren't on the wall just appeared on the
Yeah.
wall, so and the scalpel that wasn't there just appeared, so
So
he sliced his hand.
hands it and gives himself, and that let the house and Cletus know all his deep, dark
oh.
shit to torture him with.
Okay.
Unreal, man. Because it dropped into the house. Yeah. So good. Just dark.
Yeah, it was
Decrepit.
not what I expected reading that last night.
Yeah,
at all.
good.
Yeah, I didn't think Cletus Cassidy would be a haunted house ever.
Well,
so-
especially since his remnants and his, I say mind, but his personality is inside the detective at the moment as well.
But there's another. Okay.
Yeah, it's very.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
I'm not exactly sure what's going on or where it's going.
No, but I'm enjoying it, and it's pretty, as opposed to anyway. We'll get to that.
Very soon.
All right,
Oh,
next
banger after banger
Yes.
after banger.
from last week, Strange number 9.
Wow.
Spoilers
How-
may ensue.
How did I wait a week and a half not to look at that? And I read the whole thing without looking at that back page.
Good job.
Yeah.
And I was
I don't-
so
I don't
proud.
Yeah, straight away.
I
I
was
don't
so
think so,
proud,
like-
especially when you wrote it on the thing.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, going through, comics that week, unboxing, and I just, I'll have a flick through Strange. Jason, come quick! Woo! Yes! And we're just screaming at each other
Yeah.
for a couple minutes there.
So this is Clear, Strange, and Harvestman Strange
Yes.
infiltrating the Blasphemy Cartel's
Yes.
base.
Yep.
Taking him down, and Agent No One, whatever his fucking name is.
Yep.
Sending out like these
Director.
director, sending out these fucking, what are they called, revenants? I don't know.
Revenants.
Yep.
Yeah, revenants. And just wrapping up the revenants just so he can power the main revenant, I guess?
Yep.
And who the main revenant is, holy shit.
Been a while.
Mm.
Wow. Which is the line, man, right? Being a play on his line, but
Yeah. Yeah.
instead of something else, it's 1,000 Crazy Ghosts or whatever. it
Yeah.
is.
It's to just set this book up even better.
Yeah.
Everything he's touching at the moment's great. Like that, I reckon the three of the four best books I read this week were. 3 of the 5 of the best books I read this week. I just looked at Carnage as I was saying that. Were him. Yeah, he's on fire. Read this book.
Yeah.
Especially
We're going to give a spoiler or not?
Especially if you enjoyed a overpowered superhero that may have been forgotten about that has a very dire alter ego. No, we're not spoiling it.
Fair enough.
Unless he wants to say there's dinosaurs.
Excellent. So Doctor Strange double. What's this called? Fall Sunrise.
Dude.
This book is fantastic.
This is...
Is this still an acid trip?
I think
100%.
this is going to be one of my
Mate.
mini-series of 2023. I'm putting it down
The art
already.
is so
He
simple
spent
but
so
detailed
much time on
and
this.
so trippy.
Keep going. There's double
Yeah, I was
pages.
gonna say, where's the good double?
It is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is so over the top. Look at that shit.
I spent so
Oh my
long.
god!
Yeah, man.
I spent so long in that page.
It's not just that. It's
scanning
the
everything.
the theory and everything around where he is, and this book now shows what is going on, where he is in two
places,
parallel
yes,
universes
yes,
at the one
yes.
time,
And
and
why?
one of these. Oh, so you read?
Yeah.
yeah. One of these ultimate beings that is giving birth, and the other being is death and destruction. Dylan, you need to read this shit. It is amazing.
It's insane.
And like the
Insane.
art.
And
Yeah,
it
most of
takes
it's
forever to read. There is so
Yes.
much in it.
Like it's obviously got your trad art, most of it, but then there's some pages that are different style.
Yeah, there is.
That-
There
where
is,
it's
because there is somebody else.
Like
Yes.
he's transforming into that ghost demon
Yeah,
dragon
yeah.
thing. There.
That double page.
That's the one.
Yes.
That's the double
when
page.
it goes into the thing. But
I'm-
like that little...
Buying every single issue. I'm
Yeah, we
buying the
got
trade
ones.
of this. It is amazing.
I just realised I don't think I've ever really read Doctor Strange.
You could start. You could not know what's going on for.
Oh yeah, you got no idea a lot of
But
the
you're
time.
enjoying the ride. Don't worry.
But this one started giving you start being able to piece
Yeah.
things together, right?
Yeah.
You're like,
I just.
okay.
My next question is, what the hell else has Trademore done?
You did Silver Surfer Black.
That was excellent. So that's already got that. But what's something I haven't got?
He did his own stuff.
Okay, so his own creations as opposed to
Yeah,
other
yeah.
properties. Okay, cool.
The Silver Surfer's the only thing that really comes to mind for me.
That was excellent too.
Yeah.
Get a trade for that?
Huh?
Get a trade for that?
Silver Surfer Black.
You did have.
Nah, I don't think anymore.
I'll lend you the issues if you want.
Like, yeah, like this where the other artist was telling
Yeah.
the story and
Yeah.
it's the other
Like,
art and was...
goddamn
Dude.
wood carving sort of
Yeah,
style.
and
sort of
it is
stuff,
somebody
right?
else. It's not Tradmore.
Yes.
No, but
But it is fantastic. Oh, this book is awesome.
I'm so I started with that today, and I am so glad I did that because it was a beautiful read.
And it's a thick book too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're getting
It's
your
a-
money's
it's a
worth,
big
man.
boy.
That's going to be a good sized trade.
Yeah. All right.
book.
Next up, issue 2 of Plush. The cannibal furries.
I think it's this one.
What a good
Um,
book. Did you read it?
Yeah, I did. It's because you read it so fast.
Yeah.
It's just the cannibals come to save him
Nice.
from the cops.
Because they think he fell in love with one of the other cannibals
Yes,
at first sight.
sight.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's just
So he's like, you either come with us or you just...
Yeah, stay with the cop.
Yeah. You may get eaten alive, but that's the risk you take.
yeah, because what do you want to stay with the redneck that's fucking your missus?
Oh, man.
Awesome.
Yeah, the book's out there.
This book is great.
All right, okay. The rest of the pile is just 1,000 goddamn dark web stuff, so we're gonna get through these a bit faster. Amazing Spider-Man was fantastic.
McGinnis still?
Yeah, it just well, maybe fantastic might be over exaggerating, but geez, it looks so pretty. Like, look at that.
Oh, nice.
Look at that, people. Spider-Man, McGinnis. Otherwise, like I read them all in basically a go, so it's a bit hard to remember what was what. But this is just Ben and Peter fighting, so that was good. Next up was the Dark Web one. Did you read any of these extras?
They're all dark web ones. Which
Oh,
one?
the
The X-Men one?
X-Men one. Which is just the Madeline stuff. So Madeline's got Cyclops and
memories?
Havoc locked up, and then she's into their heads with Ileana and a young Jean Grey at the school, trying to get into Cerebro. Jean Grey smacks her like a bitch.
Are they all interconnected?
Yeah.
They all
do
just
you
happen
have-
at the same time.
But did you have to read all
No.
of them?
No.
No, God, no. Miss Marvel's cool. She's just fighting stuff. It was fine.
Yeah, because she's Peter's
Yeah.
underling.
Yep. Although, ooh, what is this thing? What is this thing? Because things are coming to life, but this is a pigeon man.
It's maybe a pigeon rat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Goblin. This was actually one of the better ones. This was actually really good.
Who's writing that?
Cantwell.
Okay.
So this Goblin, you know, he's all freaked out about his sins and stuff, and you get a reveal of what the Goblin Queen is.
What do you mean?
That it's the spoilers is his sins that the sin addict took away, manifested into a person. So like that one was pretty interesting.
You're like a big fan of that revelation for me.
Yeah, there's words I want to use, but I can't use them in 20.
Do you want to save them for what we've got coming up next?
And then there was
those words are getting me kicked off YouTube.
the MJ and Black Cat one was the best one probably, which surprised me.
I think someone's trying to get into the shop on a public
They're only human.
Too bad. Yeah, MJ Black Cat one, which is like, okay, so you're starting to get there's a bit of a reveal about the MJ.
Oh, really?
In another book.
Yeah, in the Black Cat one.
Why? No, don't do it in the book that you the main book. Do it in.
Yeah, they can sell 2 books.
Yeah. It's like the Donny Cates Hulk and Thor stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's Hulk and Thor.
Spoilers.
It's not Mary Jane and Black Cat.
Do you want a copy?
She's got superpowers.
What?
Yep.
What makes sense?
It's like elemental superpowers or something.
No, it's Jackpot, which is weird,
Jackpot.
right?
Hasn't she had that for a while?
No, because she was not Jackpot.
What?
Jackpot was.
Alternate.
It was no, not even. Like it was a big tease that you thought Jackpot was MJ, but it wasn't. It was just some other chick.
Oh shit! It was too.
Yeah, but this is the Jackpot power. Well, basically, like her powers, she's like it's like running a slot machine. She gets a different set of powers every time she uses it,
Oh, that's cool.
and sometimes it's good and sometimes bad. Like so, in it, like first time she's fighting off
To dilate.
demon stuff. Yeah.
I
And
was
then
about
it's,
to say Tully.
so like she's, but you know everything's coming to life as a demon. You know, the letterbox, goddamn telegraph pole, whatever. Right. So like her family's starting to get attacked, and Cat comes to help her, knowing that she'd be in trouble. And but she gets there and like MJ's just blasting him. She's like, whoa, MJ, you got something you know? Shut up. And, like you know, because no one knows, Pete don't know, blah blah blah.
Ah.
So that's obviously part of the mystery of why she's left and stuff. So
And he has
interesting.
children.
Hey, and has children.
Yeah. In 6 months.
Well, I don't think there's any inclination or even attempt to think that they're hers.
Of course not.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're like, okay. So like they bugger off to go whatever, and then they're fighting demons, and like she tries to do the power thing, see what she gets, and she like turns into like a pudding woman. So yeah, that's why she's like, it's like slots. You might win, you might lose. So, you know, whatever.
She's just like really like sluts. You'd never get that.
Yeah. But it was McKay, so you know it was good.
You suit it?
No, they don't do that over there. Shit, takes you forever to win money.
Kind of feels like we've been set up here for this book to be last.
Yep, it was. Venom, Dark Web, tie-in 14. Let's hear about it.
Go on, Bombs.
How good was the art in this one in
Oh, can
particular?
we just show people the dog shit cover?
Here we
please?
go, this necklace Venom.
The floating head.
Yeah.
It's not the worst art I've seen.
His
this
head's like a
weekend, though.
sticker on the body.
Not the worst I had, no, 20 pages.
Am I the only person that read this?
Nah, I read that.
Okay, so Ben Reilly's power. No memories.
I'm
That's-
sorry.
Yeah.
He eats your memories.
He eats your memories, so he goes back to a brain-eating Venom. That's how they can control him to do what they need him to do. No memories. That Ben Reilly's got some crazy powers that I don't understand. Good explanation, guys. That's brilliant. And that was cool. We got old school Venom look, big tongue, shit art.
It looked great in Spidey, though.
It did. I won't argue that. So he is going to be the distraction while you find out Hollow's Eve's power in a different book, where she can put on a mask of other people and get those abilities. So she put on like a fly mask and had wings.
Okay.
And she stole one of the balls of memories that X-Men keep for their
Yeah, like the
rebirth
upload,
process.
backups,
The backups. So,
story profiles, or whatever.
and yeah, it's shit, man. But then he's going crazy and turns into Bedlam because Scythe or what was his name?
Chasm.
Wait,
No,
which
no,
one?
no, the X-Men dude.
Oh, Sync.
Sync does something to him, and then he goes crazy. And
That's
then
the best page in Venom I've seen
yeah, I know.
in the whole Emmy issues. 14 issues.
So then Bedlam and Venom are now fighting again, which happened issues ago, but it's not Dylan Venom, it's a different Venom that looks like Eddie because he's got the new
My brain hurts.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's dumb.
like the different.
Yeah, that's right. That
symbol
one with
with
the
the
legs
legs.
with the circle
Yeah.
at the bottom. With,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Okay. What the fuck?
So then that Venom is. So go to the last page. That Venom will then fight Bedlam, which is Venom Angry. That's another one, different one. Sorry.
Oh, because at first I saw this and I was like, why has he only got 6 legs?
Because
Like on the spider, but it's like
because-
those ones are down there.
But then the issue is that's not Dylan because if you flick to the next page, it shows what Dylan now looks like after he's inside the.
Oh yeah, he's like a 90s image character.
Yes. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
How
at
do-
what point do
how
you
do-
just keep buying it and just box it away?
About 3-4 issues ago.
It kind of feels like Venom is Bitcoin, and like when King of Black was on, Bitcoin was cranking, and then Hitch came on, and Bitcoin has just dropped.
To be honest, I would have stopped even picking it up if it wasn't for the eventual Carnage crossover. It's probably like because it
Yeah, the
reads
Summer
on both.
Symbiotes thing.
So yeah, I'm like, I know I'm gonna then pick up them issues and blah blah blah. So I might
But
as
in
well
all
just
honesty, bro, if I'm gonna pick it up and box it, I'm not gonna pick it up. There's no point. What am I doing? Why am I buying something I'm never gonna read? That's how I look at comics. I can't. That's old Jason, man.
That's smart
That's
man,
dumb
man.
shit for me that used to buy 20 variants. I mean, one variant, Dana. But yeah, like I
So you
can't.
just fits in your Venom collection.
Yeah, I understand that, but
So
it
the
is
next
what it
series
is.
starts.
Words of wisdom.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why are
man.
you touching my? Okay.
But then I can't stop because then I like to complain about things.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Indeed,
Old
indeed.
man,
Complaining
there's not
rules.
enough clouds during summer, so there's not enough clouds to yell
Bro,
at.
I wish there was clouds this morning. So hot.
Dylan, did you read anything else?
I reread Sentinel of Liberty again because it was so good.
Damn you.
That was about it, I think. Yeah, that was it.
Dave,
Nothing else.
Nitin,
I read the trade of Vinyl, which was from whatever.
no
that-
plastic.
No, it's called Vinyl. Not plastic. Plastic.
That's what I just said.
It's all the same. From the creators of Vinyl, the
Yes.
book is called Plastic.
Yes.
Shut up.
Get it right, Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah, not plastic.
didn't let me finish.
Plastic.
You didn't let me finish.
Plastic vinyl.
Plastic, which is done by that same creators of Vinyl and Plush.
Yes.
Um,
Texture series.
Yes.
It's true. There's fluffy
That's
coming
cool, I
out.
think.
It's about a serial killer. You find out that he's a serial killer who has a girlfriend who you met online,
She's a
who
mouth
you
breather.
find out is a blow-up doll.
Cool.
Mouth
And
breather.
he gets, and she gets captured by a mob who wants him to kill some people.
So he met her online.
That's what it says.
So this blow up
You don't
You don't
see.
get an answer.
No.
Of how?
That's he just says we met online.
Okay.
Met her on eBay or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Amazon.
Yes,
It's a
yes,
different way
yes.
of saying I purchased her online.
Yes. Gotcha.
So yeah, they kidnap her, and he's not right in the head, obviously.
What makes you say that?
Like yeah, and then he just goes him taking out all these people to get her back, and it's really good. It just he has a thing with serial killers who are not right in the head. They're not right in the head to begin with. Like I mean, in a bad way to put it.
Yes.
But because if
No, I understand what you mean. The ones that are just a little more off than just the murdering parts.
yes, like yeah, I don't know. It was a good book.
Fair enough.
Nice.
So and then like there was another one, The Ride, which I didn't know about that I got him pre-ordered or ordered
Yes.
a trade for that.
Well, I don't. I think that's just something else. Just them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
No, Fums?
I read the Argus, issue 4, I think it was.
Yep.
Issue 3, sorry.
Anything else you read?
No, I don't think so. Everything else is finished. That's really interesting, the way that's all gone through, because it's essentially different versions of the same guy, and one's gone rogue, but we've now found out why he went rogue. So, really enjoyed that, and that's Source Point, so I have a good chance that's going to finish, as opposed to other companies. And
It's coming this week.
yeah, I know, hopefully. I started vinyl / Plush / plastic, and I will finish that this week because that looked really, really good. I also started the Man Who Fell to Earth, the adaptation from the David Bowie film. So I was about halfway through that. It's quite a thick hardcover.
Did you read the Weird Al?
I never ended up getting that. I don't know
really?
where it happened.
It came in.
I know, but I don't know. I thought I did, but yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, if you get orders, let me know. But no, I didn't. Because I didn't. Must have been on my card.
Probably.
Yeah, it's because we don't do it for freaking hardcovers and trades. Thank you very much.
Oh, there you go.
Can't remember 6 months down the track there.
Who wants more money in business?
That's a big 2 weeks of books.
Bloody oath.
Yes.
I mean, more,
Which
but
was
there was
good,
no
'cause we're not
DC last week, so hopefully double DC next week.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It
You
will
know,
be.
it should be. Because it was like a
Yeah.
planned
All right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
This was not the
Double D
the
cups.
usual
delay in
accidental
transport.
delay.
Yeah.
It's that we want to ship that week.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. Jace,
Yes.
you and I, we started watching Light and Magic
Yes.
on Disney Plus. That is the doco series about ILM.
Yep.
It was so cool.
Because I'd been looking at it since it's been out for a couple of months, and I've been looking at it for a
Yeah.
few
Same,
months.
same.
And I was like, a couple of episodes. Like, just give me a 2-hour documentary, and I'm off. You know. Sometimes I do that. You see, and I'm like, a doco series.
Yeah.
Is it only a couple episodes?
6.
Oh.
And they're all like, they're long. They're
Yeah,
good,
pretty
like
long.
50 minutes or so, maybe,
Yeah.
I'd say. But Dave Cook, I was talking to him the other week about it. He'd watched a couple. He's like, no, definitely watch it. I was like, all right. And then I just had nothing to watch that week. So, let's put this on. And I just smashed it in a week or so.
Yeah, and then you told me about it, and then I think I maybe watched 3 episodes, maybe even just 2. But so cool.
Thanks for telling us all about it. That's good.
Yeah, that's what we're doing it now.
No, but then with the plebs as well. We should know beforehand.
In advance.
Because like the first one's just all the the start, or
We love our
pre,
listeners.
Star Wars, A New Hope, and pre like the building of the company and where they all sort of come from, and
Very interesting
where they
stuff.
they're just these nerds in a factory inventing technology, basically, and like George off in England and Tunisia filming on location, and coming back.
How much was their budget? Like,
I think they'd spent $1 million.
and they had
Two shots?
2 shots.
And one
Out of-
was not even really an effect shot,
Yeah.
really.
Out of over 100 shots
Yeah.
that they needed to do, they spent $1 million. Was that half the budget? Or was
Yeah.
that was
I
half
think- yeah, half the budget. I think
half
it
the
was.
budget. They had 2 shots, but all that money went into creating motion control rigs, right?
To be able to do the rest of the show.
Yeah, to be able to get the
Makes
miniature
sense.
shots and all that, because that technology didn't really exist. So they were on the frontier of all this. That's where all the money went.
Yeah.
What were the shots? Did they say what shot was the shot?
The one that shouldn't even count is like the escape pod getting jettisoned at the start. You know, with the
Okay.
droids on it.
Yeah.
And like you see the dust come out or
Yeah.
whatever, and it's like, there's just them blowing some shit or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got some dust, and the B-roll of it is so cool because they basically just drop it into this big black like
Sheet.
sheet essentially, and you see it like hit the sheet and kind of bounce, and then
Wow.
twirl and roll
Yeah.
off to the
So
side a little
good.
bit.
Cool.
Because it's excellent, because you get both them, inventing new technology that changed cinema, and then at the same time, just using just shit.
Yeah. We went to the hobby shop, bought 200 copies of this freaking the tank,
Yep.
World War II tank, and then we just pulled the bits off and stuck them on the Millennium Falcon
Yep.
because they look cool.
Well, like, one of the ones that blew my mind is, like, you couldn't buy super glue just at the hardware store yet. Super glue could only be purchased through certain places, right? And, like, one of the dudes like, oh, man, look, I can hook us up with some super glue. What do you mean? And like, super glue their stuff together, and it's like, oh, like game changer for him.
The test,
friggin' super glue.
I feel like the test that he showed them was he got a pencil and he stuck some, glue on there, put it there for 2 seconds, and it let go.
Yeah.
And it was sticking off the side, and it stayed there, and everyone was like, "What? This is incredible!"
Nice.
Wow.
They haven't been outside for a while.
Yeah. It's so
What do you
like
mean,
all
hardware
the.
store?
If you've watched a lot of Star Wars documentaries and a lot of the making ofs that you'd get on the videos and DVDs, you know, lost their heads, right? You know, like a lot of familiar faces, but getting their whole stuff in one go, and like Joe Johnston,
Joe Johnston's so interesting.
He's the best in it, right? One of my favourite bits that comes a bit later that I told Dylan was Joe Johnston after Jedi. And Joe Johnston was originally storyboard and designs. Like, he designed the Millennium Falcon. Like Ralph McQuarrie gets all the attention for designs, but Joe did a lot of stuff as well, and then all the storyboards. So after Jedi, he's like, oh man, I'm done. Like, I'm going to take a year off and spend some of this money I haven't spent for the last 6 years because we've just been working non-stop.
Yeah.
And George is like, wouldn't you rather go to film school? And he's like, I feel like we've already been going to film school
I've been doing
for
it
a decade. And he's like, if you go to UCLA, I'll pay your tuition and keep you on a half wage. And he's like, how can I say no to that?
Fucking hell.
And he's like, as soon as I finish my student film, and I graduate, instantly phone call, and I got the to direct How I Shrunk Kids. Honey, I Shrunk Kids. He's like, I'm sure George put a word in for him. And then then he does Rocketeer, first Captain America movie, like a legit director just because he's George Buddy, basically. But just some cool shit like that.
Very nice.
And you see lots of his sketches of the Millennium Falcon. So interesting. Because what was his thing? Like, he saw a hamburger or something?
Wasn't it a bowl?
A bowl, yeah.
Bowl.
He saw a bowl and was like, oh yeah, I wonder if I got another bowl and put it on top. Oh yeah, it's kind of like a flying saucer. Then I'll just stick some stuff sticking out the front. Oh, should I put the cockpit in the middle? No, it should be on the side because, like, when you're driving a car, it's on the side.
Like, just...
But... Yeah, like the left side, no, that's too familiar for Americans. We'll just chuck it on the other side.
And like, he designed I think the Falcon he designed in a weekend, because originally the Blockade Runner is supposed to be hands, at the start.
Yeah.
That was hand shipped, designed as hand shipped by Macquarie and stuff. And then, but something had just come out on TV that
Was
had
it
a similar
Space
Stunning, 99,
yeah,
something like that. And it's like very similar looking shape. I can't have that. And we can still use it, but Joe,
It can't be the main.
yeah, Joe, I need a Millennium Falcon. All right, done. One of the coolest looking ships ever, right?
Yeah.
Weekend.
Yeah.
There was so many, cool pencil sketches that they had on the screen, and
Just the shots, like the fact they were filming so much stuff, like just while they're in the warehouse.
That sounds cool.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah, very cool.
And it's like out of the 4 episodes, I think 4 episodes is basically just the trilogy.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's alright.
And then a little bit of other stuff. I think the 4th episode, they talk about indie stuff or whatever. Because basically it was they weren't allowed to refuse jobs to George's friends. So like Lucas, Spielberg, and whatever. And I think Star Trek 2 was the first outside job that wasn't one of George's buddies that they started. Because they still got to pay people while George is working on scripts or whatever. And then you get into the Jurassic Park and T2 era in the last couple episodes.
Okay.
It's so good. So crazy.
Have you watched them all now?
No.
See a couple to go.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, very
I'll
good.
check it out.
Okay, I went to see Avatar: The Way of Water, and I really enjoyed it. Is that it? I think that's all.
Yeah,
That's all I have to say.
Next.
Because the first movie, whatever. I watched it once. It was fine. It looked pretty. And this one, same thing. Like, you're watching the trailer, I was like, geez, it looks just visually gorgeous.
Amazing, man. It looks incredible.
And I want to watch it for just the visuals, but I don't. If I'm going to do that, I might as well watch it at the cinema. But the run time is what's put me off.
Yeah, I understand that because I had misgivings about that too.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm gonna fall asleep. I didn't fall asleep.
Yep.
A couple times, it wasn't really the movie's fault. I was kind of like tired, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna shut my eyes for like 2 seconds, and thankfully I didn't fall asleep. But yeah, it looked incredible. I think I'm not sure. I might like this one more than the first one, but I feel like the first one, you know, obviously heaps of people at the time were carrying on like this is the best movie ever made.
Yeah.
Like I liked it. I liked the first one, mainly because of the visuals.
Yes, yes.
Like the 3D was the big selling point of this movie.
Yeah.
Like the first one.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, the 3D was pretty cool this time around. I still would prefer not. But yeah, just the water, it's unbelievable. It looks great. What are you laughing at?
I mean, it's hard to do CGI water.
Oh, no argument. I don't give a shit. I think this is the biggest waste of freaking money in the world, but I must be wrong because it's already done $1 billion.
I'm blown away. I thought,
So
I
that's
thought
fine,
they were
but
for a
I
rude
think,
shock.
I think it's a
Yeah.
lot of shit. I think the first movie was a lot of shit. It's been done 1,000 times. The special effects weren't that. They were good, but they were... it did nothing for me. Everyone raves about this shit. It did nothing for me. Never did anything for me. So yeah, that's why I'm laughing.
Like
'Cause
the
I
one
just-
bit.
I get that you enjoyed it, but I don't get that you enjoyed it because I'm like... Fuck, okay.
I'm with you. I'm
Yeah,
with
man,
you.
I
Like the
really-
only good bit in the first movie is like, oh, the
The
cockpit
end.
in 3D, and when they're in the ship, it's like, okay, that looks all right.
But even movie
But-
3D doesn't
Yeah.
work properly.
Yeah, I
you
don't
wanna-
care for 3D.
If
at
you
all.
want to look at something beautiful, just like put Planet Earth on.
Yeah, put movie
Maybe,
art on Netflix.
maybe I like a cool sci-fi technology.
Yeah, and that's fair enough.
Right? That's why I liked it.
Do a ship in front of it. It's
Oh,
really-
yeah. Just
Get your Buzz Lightyear shit you had last week and put that in front of the TV. Alright?
Because that looks just as
So
good.
as I said, I completely understand that you like it because that is the thing, but it just never did. And the story itself did nothing for me. And I know it was a joke, but unobtainium, like that's just a dumb, like it was just dumb.
Yeah,
And
nah,
the
I'm not
story's
going to
been done
defend that.
1,000
You
times
can't.
before.
No, Unobtainium's dumb.
It just like South Park did it better. I don't know. I just that's why I was laughing.
There's a couple of things I want to talk about though. Okay, I was talking to you guys earlier about these crab mechs in the movie.
Yeah.
It's like the big crab robot suit.
Yes.
It kind of looks cool. It's like a submersible.
Oh, hang on.
They get in and
It's a robot suit. I thought you just said they were robots. So
Oh.
it's something that people get in.
yeah, it's like a vehicle.
Oh, but
it's,
then
a, it's a submarine, right? Okay.
Now I
so
get it.
So they
I-
get inside, and it's really cool. And he's initiating the engine, and it looks really cool. Stands up, walks sideways.
Can it not walk forward?
I don't recall seeing it walk forwards in the movie. It walks sideways. You know why? Because it's a crab.
Okay.
It looks so cool, and then it walks sideways.
Crab, but
I look at Steph and I'm like, okay.
In there, and a person knows they want to move forward. You'd think just because it looks like a crab doesn't mean it can't move forward.
It's got a cockpit facing forward. You know, like a jet bubble kind of cockpit, and it walks sideways.
An argument's got legs, and our legs walk forward.
And if you can build this big thing,
Yeah.
you can build it to walk straight ahead.
Yeah, just because most crabs don't walk.
Yeah.
There are some crabs that walk forwards, aren't there?
It's got
All
six.
crabs
yeah.
have to walk forwards.
It's got 6 legs, and it looks really cool, but it gets sideways,
so
and the cockpit's not facing sideways. Well, I guess that would be front then. If the
should
cockpit
be.
was facing that way.
It should be.
They have to insert their ponytail into it.
No, because
No,
it's a human.
it's a human thing,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, because the Na'vi, they're the hippies, you know, the
It's
one
not.
with
It's
nature
not.
and
Hippies
whatnot.
don't have sex.
It's
with
not there
horses,
to
mate.
disguise
Sure.
itself.
Which is what I'm pretty sure.
Some do.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not there to
not
disguise
how they
itself as
ride
something
them.
else.
No,
Their own
no.
way.
It's just they purely made it.
It's
Okay.
it's a vehicle.
We have a choice.
It's
That's
got
what I'm trying to say.
it's got propellers on the back.
Okay.
It's so weird.
But the propellers go sideways.
Another thing.
Please.
Okay, you guys remember in the first movie they had those really big mech suits?
Yeah, yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, those are really cool. How do I explain this? There are exoskeletons that the humans wear to kind of make them the same height as the avatars and as the Na'vi, just as strong, just as fast. It's essentially just exoskeleton stilts. So it makes them taller. It gives like they've got long arms. There's no extra armor on the body. So yeah, you might be just as strong as a Na'vi, just as fast, but they can just punch you in the face and you're done.
What is the point?
Seems like being drawn by Brian Hitch. They've just got their long gangly arms, but they don't have the extra.
Yeah, it was so bizarre. Like really cool shots of these, you know, decked out human soldiers walking down.
And do they just get knocked out easily?
And then behind them is these guys on stilts.
Do you mean cool? If that thing was like the loader from Aliens.
Yes, if there was some more,
Yeah.
structure around and protecting them and stuff, like a roll cage or something. No, you can. They get punched in the face and they get taken out.
But like, do the humans have like hybrid dudes working as for military supplies?
Yeah,
as well?
yes.
That's what the deal is,
Well,
right?
yeah, well, in the first movie, the avatars were grown in tanks. You remember that?
Nah.
Okay, do I need to explain? I guess I need
No,
to
no,
explain.
no.
no. Thank you.
Yeah, they
They
grew-
test.
and then they ported their mind into the thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
Freaking Sam Worthington gets in the Matrix chair,
Yeah,
and then
that's
his
right.
brain goes into the avatar. That's why they call it
Dum
avatar.
dum 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 dum. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, it's
So
cool. I liked it.
Seems like it.
That's a
What-
bit like
what other
we're
gripes you
getting more positive than negative in store from people. But
I
a few
could-
people.
I can see people that don't like animals thinking this is freaking preachy. Like it's very, yeah, that's right.
So I'm not watching it.
Yeah, probably. Or if you're gonna watch it, you're gonna.
Just watch on mute.
I don't care about this whale.
Just watch on mute,
I
bro.
fucking don't.
Just watch on
Hey.
mute. So you look at the pretty pictures.
Yeah.
Besides killing things, how old can you find out how old things are? That's what the theory behind that
The
is.
rings on trees and stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Going again?
What was that?
Going again?
I would like to watch it again. Probably not in a cinema.
Okay.
I just want to see all the cool stuff again.
Yeah, fair enough.
Cause yeah, the fights were crazy, like so cool. And there's lots of really cool underwater scenes. Like if you like looking at like reefs and all the fish and stuff swimming around, they look incredible.
Cool.
Um,
If I want to see that though, I'll just watch the 3D episode of The Simpsons. The Swish film.
I don't remember.
Don't remember? Too young, man. Too young.
Yeah, probably.
That was mind-blowing.
Jason,
Yes.
time for your film flashback.
So this is a movie. Newton's Round is a movie off the IMDb top 250
Yep.
that you hadn't watched. So like I'd seen the majority of the movies that I would want to watch on the list. All the other stuff's just really old or really long, and so I seen this and I was like, okay, I'd never watched Wall-E. Everyone says it's great. All right, I'll watch it. I never wanted to watch it because I was always like, it's just Johnny 5 design with R2D2 sounds. But at least Ben Burtt gets credited as the voice or whatever, so I was like, oh, maybe I can handle that. But it was fine. Average. I'll just say it. That movie was like the embodiment of just an average film. Like, cool. So Johnny 5 wants to fuck this giant vibrator. Gets himself a magic wand and he's set.
How about emotional connections, Jason? How about that? How about falling in love?
I struggled to form an emotional connection to a computer robot that looks like nothing.
J5.
It does. I don't. I struggle to get emotionally invested in many movies, to be honest, even with real people, because I don't care because it's not real. I can laugh. That movie was fantastic.
Just looking at your whole life that's booked on not real. Cool. Just checking.
But I'm not crying over comics either.
You nearly did this week.
Yeah.
These kids these days, bro. I don't know.
Empathy, yeah.
I got 0. Like 0.
Relating to people.
All right, Grinchy.
Yeah, it was just fine. The captain was my favourite bit.
Jeff
He was
Garlin,
cool.
man.
Yeah,
He's the best.
He was good. And like the what happened to the Earth people was way more interesting than Wall-E. Like, just the whole getting fatter and fatter, and because they're stuck and getting lazier, and they're like, "Oh, give me one of those floating bed deals, mate." I'd be all over that. Don't worry about a fat man scooter. Give me a fat man bed.
They were just for the elderly, if you remember, so everyone can get around.
Yes.
Funny that.
But yeah, it was fun.
I'm waiting.
Waiting.
Here we go, Dave.
Dave's gonna say some stuff.
Dave's
Prepare
read.
yourselves.
Politically incorrect review.
Dave's read of Wall-E.
Oh yeah. Well, it takes place after Idiocracy, where Earth has
you got a
been
script.
abandoned due to the plants dying due to lack of electrolytes. This adventure follows a lone robot Wall-E as he follows his purpose in life and hoards for a living. Suddenly he encounters a futuristic robot, Eve, which has been sent back to Earth in search for sustainable life. Wall-E then proceeds to...
Oh god, am I gonna have to edit this episode?
Yes.
Don't do it. Don't
Let me
make
finish
do it.
reading that.
Then he's gonna edit you.
Come
ritual.
on!
Alright, he then proceeds to drug her and bind her in Christmas lights and proceed to do a Weekend at Bernie's montage, even forcing Eve to touch him. Eventually,
He didn't drug her and he didn't force her to touch him. And when he
he
tried
gave her
to,
the plan, he gave her the plan, she took it and just immediately became
doesn't make-
unconscious.
because that's what she was seeking.
Yeah, he didn't know any of this. He was just like, hey, this is a neat thing I found. Look at this.
He's requiring connection. He
And
wanted someone besides
yeah.
a cockroach to keep going, please.
Wrong already.
No, but please.
Where am I up to now?
I don't know.
Okay, eventually Maeve's,
Robot drugging.
the mothership proxy comes back, takes them both to the mothership, and they get confined to like a re-education ward. Because they stole a plan out of her, and he's like...
Re-education.
Did you write this, or did you find this on
course he wrote
Reddit?
this.
No, I found
Okay,
I
I'm
wrote
just
this
checking.
because I'm
Keep
bored.
going.
Let's
This
see.
could only come from...
It's riveting entertainment, ladies and gentlemen.
This thing is so long.
Oh, fine, I'll stop.
No, continue.
No. Bullshit.
Alright,
I've been waiting for this. We went through 60 comics to get to this.
I know, eh? So they break out as ragtag gang to achieve their goal of dooming the human race. And whilst overlooking
human
the
race.
plot hole as to why the human race on the ship haven't even bothered to look for another sustainable planet for 700 years.
Maybe they already know there isn't one.
Or they don't care because
They're in another galaxy.
They've got a regenerated food source that they don't. And they're slovenly. They don't give a shit.
They're fed and entertained. They
Yeah.
don't really care.
They don't even know there's a pool, Dave.
Yeah, but then what makes the captain
Try
go,
red, it's
oh,
a new
we
blue."
have to go back?
The AI's taken over. The AI got told there's no way of going back.
They become lazy and complacent. They're like,
I want to know where they got a fuel source for 700 years.
Yeah, me too.
Nuclear.
Fat people.
So,
Magic
Dead
sci-fi.
people have got to go somewhere. I guess. That's a
Jackpot.
good point.
Keep going.
where is it? Okay. The captain gullibly decides to stop the mutiny by Skynet and head back to Earth, leaving them to make the same mistakes as before.
But you saw in the credits they didn't make the same mistakes.
Yeah, I know, but eventually they will.
Oh, 100%. We're terrible people.
Yeah, we're virus with shoes, 100%, but not
Exactly.
at that point in time.
Yeah, that's what Avatar's about.
What's been a pleasant surprise is that humans now feel for robots in this movie, and I, for one, cannot wait to welcome our robot overlords. Remember, implied consent is okay for burning buildings, but not for romantic relationships. 6.5 out of 10.
Thank you for that, Dave. Thank you
welcome.
so much.
I know it's even worse than it already does.
Thank you so much. I like the guy that cleans. I always wanted a toy of him.
He's so damn cool. And at the end when he jumps on and latches on, like, yeah.
His name's Mo.
I found out about this, obviously no when it came out, but I only watched this movie a couple of years ago. I think I've watched it since 4 or 5 times. I am the dumbass. I am the person. I love this film. It's got so much heart. It's got so much fun.
I
It's
love
got
it.
so much just... It's what a movie... It's just so much fun. I love this movie. I love the heart in it. I love the connection in
did
it.
to Dylan about not liking shit.
Yeah.
Just apply this same thing to your fucking opinion right
It's
now.
so boring.
It is not great. Just
boring.
bro, everything you
most of
said to
the time.
Dylan, same to you.
He drags her
I
unconscious
get it's
body
cute.
around.
Yes, but
I get it's cute. And like
It's their own, man.
some of the chase scenes are sort of cool, I guess. But it's so boring.
I so saw this coming. I knew it.
Oh, totally. As soon as he said the words came out of his mouth, 100%. But it is what it is.
I was struggling so hard. I'm watching it.
I see what friggin' Marvel, your whatever fucking movie it was. Hello Dolly, some shit. Movie
Oh,
that he's
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
watching
yeah.
over and over again.
I think like I got maybe 10 minutes and I'm like,
Come on,
is
Michael,
there talking in this? Because I
Michael
started
Croft.
freaking out there was not going to be any talking. Because I'm honestly just really, I'm like struggling to pay attention and not just, and like I'm forcing myself so much, like don't look away, don't play with it, just watch the movie. But I just struggled so much so that I start talking to myself about what's going on. Oh, okay, so I see. Just to try to keep myself on track because I was.
Yeah, you know what
I
confuses
might
me?
have had half a dozen beers before I started watching it too. That
At
Well-
the start, how they do the promo of about, like, by and large, and, like, using real humans and that.
yeah,
And then all of a
Yeah,
sudden you
I
see
found
it,
that
it's like, why are they
so
cartoony in, you know, like...
yeah, I didn't like that
Just
at all.
is cartoony
Dave.
all the way through.
What's his name?
Oh, Fred Willard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was stupid. Stupid.
I thought it was cool that Fred Willard was the only human in it.
Because it just makes me... It breaks my reality.
We're talking about breaking reality in a kids movie
Yes.
About a robot in the future.
Yes.
that is self-aware
Nah.
and is
Yes.
makes cubes of
Don't get me wrong,
rubbish
when
for
we
no
watched
reason.
it and I was complaining, I got yelled at too. You're just... It's
I
so
expected it from
sweet.
you. I didn't expect it from you. I thought you might have.
Me?
Yeah, I thought you might have enjoyed it more.
No. I probably liked it better more than him, but
that's
it's
not
just like, I'm
difficult.
like, I'm not going to watch this again.
Oh, never! Ever in my life could I watch that again.
I liked it the first time I watched it, but I watch it again, like, why? Why did I like this? It's not that good.
Couldn't even get angry at anyone because it was my choice. You know, when you just like...
Look in the mirror.
It
Yeah.
wasn't. It was his. It was
Yeah, you to blame if anyone didn't.
There are a lot of movies you could have picked. Good movies.
Everyone says this was good. I was
Movies
trying
you-
to be...
It is in the top
Trying to
250
be...
list.
Jason, don't be so
Close-minded,
negative and
yeah.
closed-minded. I'll watch this. I'm sure it'll be... I knew it would be a bit schmaltzy and whatever. But I like the... I was wrong. Should have went something bleak.
Should have gone with something Blake.
No, you chose a beautiful romantic comedy. It was great.
I didn't see them, fuck.
You know,
Oh, is that romance? Is that what romance means?
Yes.
I saw sparks between them.
if it's dragging her unconscious body on dates around, then yeah, that's romance.
Your rate of movies and shit in general,
he was
Dave, is
looking
just
after
insane.
someone that had no capability to do that. He didn't try and force himself on them. He was looking after. She saw that when
Good.
she saw the security camera footage. Come on, you creeps.
Yep.
Come on.
Lots of projecting going on here.
There's a
right?
lot of projecting.
Yeah. You didn't watch this, Dave.
Okay, ratings.
Yeah, can we hurry up because it's going down every star every time. as I'm
Ratings.
seeing it.
Ratings.
5.
Yeah, 5.
I had 6.5.
9.
Wow, really?
I love this film. It is what our future is essentially.
This is an
Exactly
8 for
where
me.
we're
We're
going.
never getting off this rock.
Yeah, come on.
It's not our
We
future.
gotta use
at
it all before
all.
we
We'll be
get off.
buried under all that
Yeah,
trash.
we're gonna kill ourselves before that
Oh,
happens.
for sure.
Space also be able to afford a bunch of people to get off the Earth. By and large, is essentially Amazon. So yeah, we're there. We're on our way. Okay.
Fuel source.
Yeah, I thought about being the bodyguard.
We need to
Fat dead people.
we need to somehow invent something magic.
That's not petrol.
Yeah.
It can be.
I thought about being the bodyguard, protecting that ship that leaves the Earth finally before everything goes to ship, but not boarding it.
Okay, hold on. Okay, we're talking about this spaceship technology. They can build this self-sustaining structure that can go through space and whatnot. It has life support, it has all the food they need. They could just build like a big
Dome.
dome on Earth and not go anywhere.
Like astronaut.
Can I bring up another thing that I was like, well, this makes no sense. It's a cruise ship.
Yep.
Who's still getting paid for this?
It's all AI.
All the robots are doing it.
It's all AI. Everything's AI.
Probably
Besides the
solar powered
captain,
or
everything
something.
is AI.
Yeah, I know, but well, as if it's why wouldn't it be turned off when they stop paying money?
Yeah, also, like, why not go find that sustainable planet, which may have, like, life on it?
Oh yeah,
and
because
then-
at first you'd have to pay for it
Yeah.
to get a ticket. Yeah,
You're
yeah.
on a cruise.
But then
it's
it's
a
been
business.
700 years.
How else are you supposed to expand?
And they're not making any money because they're just sitting there being fat fucks.
Yeah, how else are you supposed to expand
Where these
capitalism
babies
if you're
come
not
from,
finding
they're
new
doing
clients?
anything.
Oh, they're making babies. They're cloning babies.
You reckon? They're cloning
Well, I don't make it. Has to be.
They touched hands and didn't know what the hell was happening.
Yeah.
And them peoples ain't banging.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Bone loss.
The way those
How is
events
that?
are
Literally.
designed and constructed, it just couldn't happen.
They're bone loss. They freaking all fall up and they can all stand up. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
bullshit.
yeah, they're not going to stand up.
There is no way there's bones are strong enough to
There'd be
support that
necks
fatness.
breaking and shit.
Oh, knee would just pop straight out.
Yes.
I'd watch that. That'd be more entertaining.
Oh, for sure.
You were rubbing your hands together at the end when that
Yeah.
big thing was tumbling down on all the people, weren't you?
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Airlock break.
Dylan,
Yes,
bleak it up.
I will. I shall.
What score did you give it?
8. I probably would have given it a 9 a couple of years ago, but I think I did kind of the
because you've been
same
working with him
thing.
for too long.
Kind of the same thing as Nick. And I watched it again. I'm like, oh yeah, it's not as good as I remembered it being, but I still like it. Anyway, yes. My turn. This movie has been on my list for like over 10 years. I've been meaning to watch this since high school, but I just never got around to doing it.
And it's on the 250.
Yeah.
It helps.
Nice.
No, actually.
Oh, really? Okay. Well,
Of course it's on the 250! The whole point!
And thank you for finally closing the gap on what the hell this is from. This meme
Yes.
yeah.
forever.
Okay, so I am choosing a German film called Downfall. It is about the final days of Adolf Hitler
In the bunker.
in the bunker.
It's a romantic comedy.
And it's
Yeah.
the first movie
Eva
about
Braun.
like World War II Nazism in Germany since fucking World War II.
Mm.
And it did very well in Japan, in Germany. The movie is good.
Not too much in Japan.
I don't know about
Our
Japan.
friends.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Axis.
I don't understand what they're talking about.
I've seen the movie and it's really good.
And yeah, listeners and viewers, if you've seen that meme of Hitler freaking out, like taking his glasses off and people writing just fake subtitles for it, that's from this movie. That's from Downfall.
Is he all messed up in it?
I probably.
He does.
Yeah.
It's not like does it.
A big-
It is implied that
But
he has
yeah, yeah,
taken some
yeah,
sort
yeah.
of medication.
Amphetamines.
Yes.
He just likes rocking back and forth like at the Olympics really fast.
Yeah, you've seen his speeches, right?
That's pretty friggin' meth.
Yeah, it was. Okay, interesting. Very intrigued.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to watch this, finally.
And then Davy Boy next week. God damn.
Oh, you're going to have a good one for us, aren't you?
Sure he will.
Look forward to your reading of Downfall, Dave.
I don't. Let me pre-vet what you're gonna write.
No fun in that.
The
It's
the
for
worst
those-
takes I'll take.
Well, there's the final days of a painter, then. Yeah.
Hurry up and end this, Dylan.
Thank you for joining us. Sorry for that
Everything.
that just happened
For
with
Dave.
Dave.
Last 2 hours.
2023, baby. Expect a whole lot more.
Expect
He
that.
dressed up for it and everything.
Like, comment, subscribe, give us a review. You have to do that. We're
Please.
forcing you to.
Yeah, 2023, new rules.
Okay.
Let's get 2023 subscribers.
Oh, even better than a review. Tell us what was your favourite comic of the week?
Yes. Because the question thing. I
Yeah.
can add now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's questions on YouTube?
Spotify.
Oh, spot.
Okay, we'll catch you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.